Good morning, children. How are you all? Fine. Yes, I hope you are fine. You are taking rest at home along with your lessons. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, children. Today I am very happy to meet you through this third video. So already the two videos have finished. This third video it starts from page number 18 to I will start from page number 18. I will start from page number 18. So you listen the class carefully, then only you can understand. Okay, children? Are you getting ready? Are you getting ready, children? Okay, you must ready with your class for homework and book also. Okay, now listen here. First of all, we have to see homogeneous mixture. What is that? Homogeneous mixture. Homo, that is same. Homo, that is same. So here the homogeneous mixture have same composition throughout the mixture. Throughout the mixture, the homogeneous mixtures have same composition. ஒரே கலவைகளை உள்ளடக்கியது. The components of homogeneous mixture cannot be seen, but we cannot see the components of the homogeneous mixture. Why we cannot see the component of the homogeneous mixture? Why we cannot see because it has the same composition. Because it has the same composition throughout the mixture. That's why we cannot see. That's why we cannot see the components of the homogeneous mixture. Even we cannot see under the microscope also. Even we cannot see under a microscope also. The next day we will see the properties of homogeneous mixture. Next we will see the properties of homogeneous mixture. What properties are in homogeneous mixture? What property? So the property of the mixture are same. Already we saw because the homogeneous mixture, homo means same. So it has same composition throughout the mixture. Entire mixture, it has the same composition. So the properties of the type also, they are same in all parts of the mixture. In all parts of the mixture. Some examples, I have given some example. Milk, I am giving some example. Milk, fruit juices, sugar solution, salt solution. So these are the examples of homogeneous mixture. These are the examples of homogeneous mixture. Now, next we will study about the next one, heterogeneous mixture. Mixture are of two types. One is homogeneous. Second one, heterogeneous. First of all, we have seen homogeneous mixture. Next, we will see about heterogeneous mixture. Now, let us start heterogeneous mixture. What is that? Heterogeneous mixture. The mixture have hetero, that means different composition. The mixture have different composition. So they are called, if the mixture have different composition, that are called heterogeneous mixture. That are called heterogeneous mixture. Now say everybody, say with me, what are called heterogeneous mixture? Mixture which have different composition. But homogeneous mixture have same composition. You have to note this too. Note this important point. The homogeneous mixture have same composition throughout the mixture, but here because it is a heterogeneous mixture, hetero means different, homo means same. So here mixture which in this heterogeneous mixture we are studying, they have different composition. We are studying they have different composition so they are called heterogeneous mixture. So they are called heterogeneous mixture. So how the components of the mixture is here. How the components of the mixture in the heterogeneous mixture. The components of the mixture are visible. We can see through our naked eye. But the homogeneous mixture, homogeneous mixture cannot be seen. And also it cannot be seen under a microscope also. But here the heterogeneous mixture, that components are visible to naked eye, or visible to naked eye. நம்முடைய கண்களால் கூட அவைகளை பார்க்க முடிகிறது. So for example, mixture of sand and water. You take sand and water. So in that mixture we can see them. So they are visible to the naked eye. So they are visible to the naked eye. For example, the next example, water and oil. You take water and also oil. The oil is floating on the water. Already we know oil is floating on the water. So we can differentiate them. Easily. So it is visible. So they are visible to naked eye. They are visible to naked eye. In such a way, sand and iron fillings also. That this mixture also, this mixture it can be visible. So that they are visible, we can see them through our naked eye. Did you understand, children? Got it? Okay, next we will see. Now we will see about the differences between pure substance and mixture. Differences between pure substance and mixture. What are the differences in the pure substance and the mixture? What are the differences between the pure substance and the mixture? Now let us see the first one, pure substance. In pure substance, the first point says that it is made up of one type of matter. Pure substance is made up of one type of matter. But mixture that is made up of two or more pure substances. Two or more than two pure substances. More than two pure substances. That is mixture. Next point, they have in the pure substance, they have fixed composition. ஒரு நிலையான கலவைகளை உள்ளடக்கியது. நிலையான கலவை தன்மையை கொண்டது. So it is they have fixed composition. In mixture they have variable composition. They have not contained same composition. They have variable composition. The next one, they have in the pure substance says that they have definite physical properties and also chemical properties. They have definite physical and the chemical properties. But here they have different properties. Because the mixture, we are studying about the properties of the mixture. So listen, children, we are studying about the properties of the mixture. So that they have different properties depending on their composition. The next point says that cannot be separated into simpler substance by physical method. Which one cannot be separated into simpler substance by physical method? The pure substance. What is that? Pure substance. Say everybody, pure substance cannot be separated into simpler substance by physical methods. Are you listening me, children? You must listen me. Then only you can understand the points. What are the difference between the pure substance? We have to find the difference in between the pure substance and mixture. When you listen carefully, then only you can answer them easily. So listen. So in this mixture they can be separated into pure substance by physical method. So that opposites all of it. The difference is always should be different. It should not be same. So that is this difference of pure substance and mixture. These are the differences between the pure substance and mixture. Then let us see differences between element and compound. The next slide, through the next slide, we will learn about differences between element and compound. Now, listen children, look at the slide. The differences between element and compound. Element and compound. Element, first of all, we have to see about element. Element cannot be broken down by any physical or chemical method. Element cannot be broken down by any physical or chemical method. But compound can be. Element, that is only one element. How can it be broken down? So that it cannot be broken down by any physical or chemical method. So that it cannot be broken down by any physical method and also chemical method. If we use any physical method, it cannot be broken down. If we use any chemical method, the element cannot be broken down. But compound can be broken down into simpler substance called elements. That called elements by chemical method. So by using chemical method, it can be broken down into simpler substance. The compound can be broken down. Next point, it is made up of same kind of atoms. Element is made up of same kind of atoms. Atoms என்று சொன்னால் அணுக்கள். ஒவ்வொரு கலவைகளில் ஒவ்வொரு பொருட்களிலும் காணப்படுகிற ஒவ்வொரு பொருட்கள் அணுக்களை நாம் atoms என்று சொல்லுகிறோம். Then in the compound, it is made up of two or more kind of atoms. It is made up of two or more kind of atoms. Listen children, you have to notice this point. In this element is made up of same kind of atoms. Same kind of atoms. Because element, we are studying a number of elements. We are studying number of elements. But compound more than elements. It mentioning more than one or two elements. So here it is made up of two or more kinds of atoms. Two or more kinds of atoms. Are you listening children? You must listen. Don't watch here and there. You listen the video. Okay children? Okay, the next heading we have to see through the next slide. Listen children, differences between compound and mixture. Differences between compound and mixture. It is a pure substance. Compound is a pure substance. Mixture is an impure substance. This is pure substance, that is an impure substance. Next, it is made up of two or more kinds of atoms. Two or more kinds of atom in a fixed position, in a fixed composition. But here it is made up of two or more substances in any ratio, so that they do not have fixed composition. Because the made up of two or the substances are in any ratio, because the substances are in any ratio, but here the atoms in a fixed composition. That's why they have fixed composition. This is why they do not have fixed composition. This is why they do not have fixed composition. The next point, compound is homogeneous in nature. Compound is homogeneous in nature. But mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Either or, this or that. Next, properties of a compound are different from its constituents. Properties of compound are different from its constituents. But here they do not have definite set of properties. They do not have definite set of properties. In the next point, they are formed due to chemical changes. These are in the compound. All those are formed due to chemical changes. Here all those are formed due to physical changes. Due to physical changes. Next point, they have sharp melting and boiling point. They have sharp melting and boiling point. Here they do not have sharp melting and boiling point. Next point, the last point, the constituents of a compound cannot be easily separated. But in this mixture, the constituent can be easily separated by physical means. Okay children, the next side heading we will see through the next slide. Let us wide. Now listen children, look at the slide. Separation of mixture into their components. Separation of mixture into their components. Separation, many substances, listen, many substances which are available naturally, many substances which are available naturally are not pure chemically, but the separation of mixture into their components. How it is happening? Many substances which are available naturally are not pure chemically. You take any substance, if they are available naturally, but that substance are not pure chemically. So, the mixtures are separated into their component. The mixtures are separated into their components. How? Listen, to remove any undesired, you take any mixture, you take any natural available substance, you take any naturally available substances. Now, you take that mixture, first we remove any undesirable component, Next, to remove a harmful component, we are removing what are harmful, உடலுக்கு தீமைகளை விளைவிக்கக்கூடிய பொருட்கள். So next we have to remove all those. After that we will get the substances in pure form. Then only we will get the substance in the pure form. Then we obtain at last we will obtain useful component. Okay children. So how the separation of mixtures, how was separation of mixture doing? How was separation of mixture doing? So first we remove any undesirable component, then remove the harmful component, then only we will get the pure substance. Then only the substance should be pure form. After that, substances should be useful component. Substances should be useful component. Understood children? Got it? Then next one heading we will see through the next PPT. Now let us start. Separation of mixture into their components. Separation of mixture into their components. Listen, already we have seen this. Again, it is seen. Again, you can see this. Separation of mixture into their components. Now we will see about methods of separation of mixture. Listen, methods of separation of mixture. Various methods of separation are here. In the mixture. So we will study them one by one. Listen here children, method of separation. There are various methods to remove the impurities from a mixture. You take rice. Before we start cooking, we will do what are undesirable component, what are harmful component. We are removing. At last, we are using that substance. Yes or no? So, various methods of separation are here. What are the uses of methods? They are removing all the impurities. And is giving us a useful component, pure component. And they are giving us pure component. The method by which pure substances are extracted. Pure substances are extracted from a mixture. That is called separation. பிரித்து எடுத்தல். தேவையில்லாத தேவையில்லாத எல்லாவற்றையும் பிரித்து எடுத்து அவைகளை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவது. So that is separation. That is separation. Now separation of mixture into pure substance. Now separation of mixture into pure. So why we are separating the mixture? Because we want to get a pure substance. We want to get a pure substance. So that one depends on the physical properties of the constituents present in the mixture. The physical properties of the constituents present in the mixture. Next one, the physical state of the constituent like solid, liquid or gas. Listen children, listen carefully. Separation of a mixture into pure substance, they depends on the physical properties of the constituents present in the mixture. First of all, they depends on the physical properties of the constituents present in the mixture. After that, physical state of the constituent like solid, liquid or gas. So here some common methods of separation of mixture are here. So we will study one by one. Now, then listen children, look at the slide. Hand picking, the common method. Then this is the common method of a separation. Now, first of all, we have to study about hand picking. So listen here, this method is used only if the quantity of mixture to be separated, is small. Listen everybody, the quantity of mixture to be separated is the quantity of separation of the quantity of the mixture is small. The quantity of the mixture is to be separated, but the quantity is very small. The quantity of the mixtures to be separated, hand picking method. We cannot do them very fast. So that the quantity of mixture level is small. The next, the amount of unwanted impurities is less. After that, the substance required and the impurities should have distinct differences. In their color. That what distinct differences? It may be color or it may be size or shape. So the substance required and the impurities should have the distinct வரையறுக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு வேறுபாடு. So the impurities should have distinct differences, so that the substance should be required. These substance should be required. The substance should be, that means the impurities should have distinct differences. Then only the mixtures to be separated. And listen, rice, wheat, pulses and other food grains contain small stones, and they contain pieces of dirt or husk and other undesirable impurities. So how these can be removed by this hand picking method. Are you listening children? Okay, the first method we have seen, that is hand picking. கைகளால் அவைகளை பொறுக்கி எடுத்தல். Now look at the picture children, hand picking, how they are doing, how she is doing. This is the method of hand picking. This is the method of hand picking. Now you are seeing the sieving methods of sieving method. You are seeing the sieving methods. How they are, how it is doing. You look at this. Next we will study. Now we will study about sieving method. We will study about the sieving method. How this process is doing. So through this you can understand or you can know about the sieving method. This is also the sieving method. This is the picture of sieving method. So listen here how it is doing. Sieving method. This method is used only if the components of a mixture are of different sizes. Only the components of the mixture are of different sizes. So listen children, sieving only when the components of a mixture are of different sizes. In that place only we are using this method. We can use this method. Sieves are available in various sizes. Depending on the size of the components of the mixture, it should be separated. It could be separated. It can be separated. When a mixture is sieved, those components which are bigger than the pore size of the sieve remain in it. Yes, which are the bigger than the pore size of the sieve, they all remain in one place. Those components are remaining in one place. But the smaller ones pass through the pores. But sievings is used commonly for removing husk. The next is stones and other impurities from wheat. In flour mill. Before grinding the wheat, that people they are taking or removing stones and also other impurities. What are other impurities are in the wheat? That all they are taking from the wheat. Then only it should be in pure state. Are you listening, children? The next, it is using for separating the pebbles and stones. Separating pebbles and stones from the sand. At construction sites, are you watching the construction site? In that many pebbles and stones from sand. So they are using the sieving method. After that, they can get a pure state of sand. Then only they are getting the pure state of sand. Now removing unwanted solid impurities. From all types of flour used in kitchen. So that we are using for this all purposes are given by sieving method. Given by sieving method. You look at that picture, separating stones. How they are separating the stones from sand by this process, by sieving process. The next class we will see through the next video, children. Okay, children, now I am giving today's classwork. So take your classwork note, write a classwork, children. Take your classwork note. Everybody take your classwork note. Write classwork now. Take your classwork. Write the classwork fast. Homogeneous, first question. Fill in the blanks. Homogeneous mixture have same composition throughout the mixture. Throughout the mixture. Does have same composition throughout the mixture. Homogeneous mixture. What is that? Homogeneous mixture. Second question. Mixtures which have different compositions. Mixture which have different compositions are called heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. I am reading. You also read with me. Mixtures which have different compositions are called heterogeneous mixture. The next, the method by which pure substances are extracted from a mixture. The method by which pure substances are extracted from a mixture is called separation. Underline this word, separation. Okay, children, you write this class so fast, and after that you read the book. Then you study that many book questions are here. Yes, children, book questions also you can find the answer from the lessons. All the book questions you can find the answer from the book. Okay, children, through the next video we will meet again. Thank you.